that I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I bet you didn't know this, but, you know, the political opinions of your cookie company is something that you should know. I mean, finally, we know now that if we eat cookies, you now know exactly what their stance is on the LGBTQ community, because Oreo put out a 2-minute and 30-second video that has been getting absolutely demolished on social media because, well, nobody cares. The literal silence corporation thing can't be applicable enough. Ultimately, what you have is the agenda pushing of corporations. And by the way, it's 2022. I'm not sure that coming out is some sort of heroic event anymore. When I keep seeing all these TikTok teachers coming out to their 5th grade students and 4th grade students getting 100,000 likes and all this stuff, it's literally celebrated these days. I'm not sure. It's certainly, if you have a more traditional family, there are some people who still have a decent amount of anxiety around coming out, but it's certainly far and away different than the 70s and the 80s or even the 90s, where now coming out is a marketing tool. Okay, I firmly believe that there are many people that have conveniently timed outings now. It's become a part of promoting comedy tours and things of that nature. But Oreo Cookies decided yesterday that they want to put this video, which got 4.8 million views, and let's see how it's doing from a ratio perspective. 4,300 comments to 4,300 likes. Not looking good. Your cookie must affirm your orientation. Oreo takes pro-LGBT stance and new ad spot. And by the way, the most insulting part of this, obviously, look, I don't have any issues with, again, I have said a bazillion times, live your life, don't infringe on anyone else's rights or hurt anybody or anything like that. There are a lot of people that I'm happy. Look, a lot of people dunk on furries. I don't even dunk on furries, okay? You're welcome here as long as you're not hurting anyone else and everything of that nature. I understand that I don't understand everything and that I don't need to understand everything. It literally doesn't matter if I don't understand why people wear fursuits. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't hurt me. So go live your life and have fun. Now, I'm not saying that's the exact same thing as being gay, but again, I don't really care who is, and as long as they live their best life and they want to be happy, I'm happy for you, okay? But it's embarrassing seeing corporations pander in this level. Like, corporations don't care. Like, this is classic gay baiting, okay? Oreo wanted this video to get made, and Oreo wants all the BreadTube videos to retweet and do all this stuff. And all they care about, the only thing they care about the LGBTQ community for, is advertising. It's not even June yet, and already corporations are signaling their allegiance to the progressive LGBT agenda. The latest, this is via the Daily Wire, seemingly unaffiliated brand to come out in support of the cause is none other than Oreo Cookie, which has been owned by the multinational food and beverage conglomerate Mondelez since 2012. The marketing team at Oreo couldn't wait until Pride Month to put out a new commercial spot which featured a young man coming out to his grandmother. Coming out doesn't just happen once. It's a journey that needs love and courage every step of the way. Share our new film and let someone know that you're their lifelong ally. How about this? I don't care. I'll be your friend. I'll be your ally because you're a good human being and that you've done right by me. Not on the list of things that are important to me about my friends, who they're banging isn't anywhere near the top 100. Okay, so, and that's, I'm gonna argue, is most like good-hearted people, and like, I have friends of all walks of lives, and you know, we don't talk about that kind of stuff. We talk about what's going on in sports, or you know, who to hire to do a furnace repair. This is the conversations normal people have, not this. This is the weird Twitter world, okay? The accompanying video shows a young man preparing for his visit from his grandmother, who apparently doesn't know he's gay. The ad shows him sitting with his family as he studies how to tell his grandmother in their native language by looking at a cheat sheet. At one point, the young man's sister eats an Oreo and runs away from the table in anticipation of her grandmother's arrival. This is the only product placement in the video. Quote, "I think you're ready," his mother says to him in a supportive way. At the bottom of the script, he wrote, "She might be my mother, but you are also my son." The video ends with the grandmother arriving at the door. The ad dropped Monday is currently being promoted by Twitter, on Twitter by Oreo in partnership with PFlag, an organization which encourages family members to encourage LGBT family members, and it was made by Alice Wu. The caption saying, "Coming out doesn't happen all at once." Reactions were mixed on social media, with many fans and followers wondering why a cookie brand would need to get involved in the first place. It used to just be Oreos dipped in milk. Now they dip into social issues. Jeremy's Razors tweeted. You can see Ben Shapiro. Your cookie must affirm your bedroom lifestyle. Companies and prominent figures have voiced their opinions. With everything going on in Florida, maybe this was a nod to it. I'm unsure. I can't make that. I can't make that assertion here. Fast Company Oreo continues its LGBTQ plus allyship despite the culture war against, quote, woke companies. The beloved sandwich cookie has debuted a new short film directed by Alice Wu, don't know who that is, don't care, to tell a sweet, touching story about a family journey of a young LGBTQ plus man. Look, cool, good for this man. Hypothetically, what does it have to do with cookies? That's where you lose me. And by the way, it's more than just this video. The note is the latest in the result of a multi-year collaboration between Oreo and PFlag National, and it is the launching point of its new, and here we get to the real reason, Lifelong Ally campaign, which includes a $500,000 donation to the advocacy organization. Oreo senior brand manager Olympia Portelli says the brand didn't want to show another coming out story, but worked with PFlag ad agency, again, they're getting paid, and Wu to find insight for taking the discussion around coming out in a positive new direction. Okay, let's see what all of this has done for you. Okay, I'm curious. Let's see. Proud Oreo parent. This received 1 million views, and it came out October 9th, 2020. It has 24,000 likes and 1 million views. I wonder how many dislikes it has. Oh, not too bad. Only 3.8 thousand. That's actually pretty good. And what's interesting is I don't see this latest video. Oh, here we go. So they uploaded it to YouTube. It received a whopping 5,000 views. 5,000 views. It has 245 likes. They spent 500 grand plus for this, okay? And it has 245 likes, 8 dislikes. No one cares about it. Let's look at the comments. A brilliant man once said everything woke turns to junk. Guy, I'm gay. Family, yeah, so what? Do you want a cookie? Guy, yes, I'd love an Oreo. Are you sure this will help us sell more cookies? Cookies? That's a reference to the meme that, I think it's a Stone Toss comic, to be honest with you. It's a meme around, like, what these woke corporations spend their money on. If you look at the actual tweet itself, they're just getting savage. Jessica O'Donnell writes, now, by the way, this is in comparison to an ad that got 4,000 likes. Finally, this ad is made. I wasn't sure what to do. I felt so guilty eating a cookie because I wasn't sure what its stance was on LGBT issues. Tim Young writes, I'm not woke enough for Oreos anymore. I have to stick with Hydrox. I'm not even sure what that is. This is the meme. Behold our newest ad campaign. And it's like a black and a white person kissing. Tasty. Are you sure this will help us sell more burgers? Burgers? I mean, so were LGBT demographics not buying your cookies, or? I mean, like, again, You should fire whatever firm came up with this dumb idea and replace them with someone who understands that you make cookies. There's a Silence brand. What a brave corporate logo. Thank you, highly addictive, very sugary, and unhealthy death trap cookie. FF for F's sake. Almost had no clue this was an Oreo advertisement, but nice virtue signal. Did you show this in Mexico too? Of course they didn't. Did you show this in Egypt too, where you sell your cookies or whatever? You know, all these other countries? In the immortal words of the great dad, LeVar Ball, stay in your lane. Peter Coffin writes, Oreos on the outrage bait train. The point is to get reactionaries to attack so progressives defend. This is how they get people who might otherwise be critical of capital to align with and bond with, quote, good companies. Meanwhile, the public argument forces Oreo's name into the news. Well, I mean, sure. Question mark. Cookies? 1,300 likes. Everyone just said, what? Is this cookies? Oh, these are Hydrox cookies. Okay, I get it. Jim Trekka says, too bad you sent production of Oreos overseas and put Americans out of work. I identify as a Hydrox customer. It's not too late to do the right thing and make cookies in America, but how about you being your customer's ally? What do you say? Make products for Americans by Americans? Oh, Hydrox. That's a terrible name for a cookie, isn't it? Again, posting this, OMFG, literally. There's that. You're so far out of left field, y'all make cookies. This has nothing to do. There's nobody supporting this. The entire comment section is people dunking on them. So who is this for? Sure makes you wonder, doesn't it? Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.